So your marriage is circling the drain. You feel the ice in her tone. You see the distance in her eyes. You know she's already imagining a life without you in it. And you're wondering, is it too late? Here's the truth. If you do exactly what I tell you here, then no, it's not too late. In fact, you'll have a damn good chance not just to save your marriage, but to flip the script and get her crawling back to you, sobbing with her tail between her legs. If you find this crazy, then I'll say this to you. Good. Because crazy works when your marriage is on fire. But before we start, let me say this. Forget all the crap you've heard elsewhere. In fact, if you're here looking for another feel-good Oprah style, listen to her more and validate her feelings brand of cow manure, then go away, because this ain't that. This is the ultimate elixir you need when your woman is emotionally detaching from you and possibly out-banging another man. I teach this in Shogun Method, and it's what you must learn from me today. If you want to win her back, you need power. You need nothing less than pure, 100% psychological control. And that starts by ripping the script she's running in her head, clean in half. Pay attention, because all you need to save your marriage from divorce are just these 3 simple steps. And the best thing about this is that you'll do this without stupid therapy or expensive marriage counseling. The first step is to pull the carpet under her feet completely. Jolt her awake by saying this. Let's take some time off. Watch her face. If she still gives a damn, she'll freak out, she'll bawl, she'll scream. She won't know what to do, and that's good. Because now you're the one making the decision. You've taken control of the frame, and you've flipped the roles. You're not begging to fix what's broken. You're not asking for divorce, but for space, and that scares the hell out of her. Because deep down, she expected you to chase. Now she's realizing she's the one getting chased out. The second step is to ghost her. Once you've said your piece, disappear. Turn your phone off. Pack your shit and leave. Go stay with a buddy. Book a hotel. Go sit on a dock and stare into the void. Doesn't matter. Because what matters is this. Get out of her life. Let her sit with the emotional blankness. Let her stew in her own mind. Let her spiral into oblivion. She'll go through it all. Confusion, anger, heartbreak, regret. That's when you win. Because emotion is a woman's weakness, and her emotional chaos is your leverage. If you think she's strong, strip the safety net and watch her crack. And she will crack, trust me. The third and final step is the comeback. Now comes the Shogun Method power move. After a few days, you throw her a line. You agree to meet, but only under your rules. Face to face on neutral ground, with nobody else. No friends, no therapist, just you and her. You're about to do something most men are too scared or too clueless to try. You're going to hypnotize her. Yes, you are literally going to use hypnosis on her, Shogun Method style. You're going to put her in a trance. And when she's under trance, you're going to talk her back into your frame of reality, where you lead, and she follows. You're going to remind her what it feels like to be under your emotional influence. And then, maybe, just maybe, you'll bang her brains out after. If this sounds intense to you, then good, because that's the energy you need to flip the dynamic in your marriage. As a shogun, this is your new reality as a virtuous, high-energy masculine man. So, here comes the question. How are you going to hypnotize your wife? Here's how you do it. With a hypnotic technique we call fractionation. It's the psychological roller coaster that romance novels and chick flicks use to make women obsess over a man. And you're going to use it on her like a master Shogun Method practitioner. With fractionation, you guide her through the highs and lows of your shared past. You remind her of that one trip where she laughed till she cried, and then bring up that brutal argument where she nearly left. Then back to that anniversary dinner where you told her she was your ride or die. Up, down, and back up again. This emotional contrast creates something terrifyingly powerful. Addiction. When done right, she won't just feel love again. She'll feel hooked on you, like how crackheads get hooked on crack. And when that chemical loop closes in her brain, she'll start chasing you. That's how you save a marriage, Shogun Method style. Not by begging like a soy latte sipping poodle-walking wimp. Not with therapy with stupid and clueless marriage counselors. Leave that shit advice with wimps, pussies, and pencil dicks. You're a shogun, and you'll save a marriage like a real man, with hypnosis, mind control, and emotional enslavement. Now, let's be crystal clear here. Shogun Method ain't easy. Most men can't handle the thought of using hypnosis and mind control on their wives. They can't stomach this at all. What they want is to sit down and talk it out like a pussy. But here's what these poor chumps don't get. You can't negotiate desire. You can't logic your way back into her heart. You've got to trigger her emotionally, psychologically, and viscerally. You must become the one man who makes her feel everything again. And fractionation does exactly that. Here's the thing. What I teach is not smooth. It's not gentle. It's not nice. But most importantly, it works. And once she's under your emotional control again, you won't just save your marriage. You'll downright dominate it like a champ. Now look, I've shown you the outline, the overarching strategy, the tip of the iceberg. But if you want to master fractionation, know exactly what to say, word for word, and to guide her through trance, trigger obsession, and lock her emotionally into you again, then here's what you must do. Go to fractionation.org and enter the Shogun Method online masterclass. This is where you'll learn the entire deal in one place. No filters, no fluff, no watered-down crap. This is where the OG material sits, the knowledge base that started the Shogun Method revolution. You'll learn how to pull her into trance without her even noticing, use memories like a weapon, build emotional addiction with just your words, and regain total control of the dynamics of your marriage. If you're serious about flipping the power, fixing your marriage, and making her feel what she used to feel, 10 times stronger, then this is your move. Go to fractionation.org, enter your email, and watch the masterclass. Because if you don't use this, some stupid therapist will tell her she deserves better, and she'll believe it. Beat them to it. Take her back before it's too late. Fractionation.org.